And we're live, Dean.
Come on now, everybody.
It's our favorite day of the week. Here, Waterbox Live, every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern. And we have a special treat today. Tell them about it.
We do have a special treat. Listen, it's a little bit colder here than what we're used to back in Florida.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. The snow is on the ground, everybody. It's in the brisk 20 degrees up here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. But we are so excited, Rich, because we are at the AquaIllumination Ecotech headquarters.
Yes, we are.
OMG, I'm telling you, we are going to literally look behind the curtain, guys, and give you a quick tour of this awesome facility. We are up here all week shooting some content video for everybody. Super pumped up.
I also want to note, too, this is our first live on location. We're usually restrained to the studio.
We are.
So this is pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
First for us. So
very cool.
We're gonna dive in here. Let's bring in Jay.
Yes, Jay needs to get in.
Let's take a little bit of a look at the history of AquaIllumination Ecotech, which we have here behind us.
Love it. Let's go. Jay, come on in here. Come on,
guys.
Come on now. Come on now.
How are you?
Wow.
It's always difficult to top that kind of introduction,
Oh my
isn't
goodness.
it?
Listen, last time you saw Jay was at Blue Friday event that we had down in Orlando. Awesome event, but now we're in his backyard. He's going to kind of show us a little bit of the history of AI, right? I mean, it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, it has, actually.
It's a great.
So pioneers.
Yeah.
Pioneers. I'll step out so you guys can kind of take them through some of this nostalgia.
I mean, I was looking at here, right when you walk in, guys, there's like all these awards and different products and stuff. Really, really neat. These guys, I mean, are the leaders in lighting and filtration. So, I mean, look at this. The first thing I got attracted to was like, oh my God, look at this, like this fixture. This is like, we're going back.
Yeah, I think that was actually one of the first Sol prototypes.
Wow.
Back when, I mean, just going a little bit into the history, obviously, Ecotech AI, two separate companies. AI was founded out in Iowa by Chris Clough. Ecotech started right here in the Lehigh Valley. It's been a number of years now since we merged, roughly around the same time we moved into this facility. And AI was kind of one of the first companies to manufacture a aquarium light that would use LEDs and grow coral.
Right.
And I think a lot of people who've been in the hobby a while may even remember that as the Sol Blue, I think it was.
Yeah,
the
Sol Blue, man. Yeah, that was the original.
And I believe this was actually, this could very well be the one that kind of went and then evolved into...
Back in the day, man. This is...
3 LEDs, you know, per cluster.
I mean,
nice and heavy too.
Crazy. Yeah. Man, he can beat somebody up. But it also, I mean, looks like a prime, maybe like a director. Man, all kinds of stuff, man.
Control interfaces evolved over the time, as have the LEDs, the fixtures, the current models, the HD series, the 26 HD, 52 HD, Prime, all direct to Wi-Fi. Before that, we had the director, and then before that, there was actually a controller. For wireless connectivity, which was kind of cool. So as the technology evolves, so too does the aquarium technology.
Yeah, love it. So guys, I'm going to take you around. This is the main lobby here at the headquarters. I mean, this is so exciting, guys. I mean, I'm literally just fired up right now. I mean, my blood's pumping, Jay. I'm telling you.
Love it, Dean.
Love the energy.
Check yourself.
Listen, you better check yourself. Come on now. Listen, first thing I hit, this awesome reef tank we got here. This is how big is this tank?
This is a 350 custom.
350 custom.
It's actually been kind of a struggle compared to a lot of the tanks in the office because we had this set up at our old place, which was a firehouse. Tiny little place over on the south side of Bethlehem. And Hurricane Sandy came right at the time when we were moving over here. So we lost power. You know, we lost a lot of livestock. It was really heartbreaking. There was nothing we could do about it. And since then, we set it up here, and it's just been kind of unlucky ever since Sandy. So, you know, it goes to show, you know, some of the coral's doing real well, some's not doing as well. Got this beautiful big clam.
Dude, look at that clam. Do you see that? That was sick, dude. Look at my hand. I mean, this thing is probably...
You can swallow your hand.
Yeah, that's like the size of a volleyball. I mean, this thing is awesome. I mean, very, very cool.
But yeah,
I mean, this is really, really great. And then what's powering this sucker, right? So
yeah, and this might be part of the issue we have with this system, actually, is when we moved in here and we're like, we're going to build this tank, we went a bit overkill with equipment.
Wow.
And actually, you know, I think that can sometimes be part of the problem. You know, right sizing your equipment for your reef tank is pretty critical.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, we have a massive My Reef Creations sump here.
I mean, this is a sump, guys. I mean, listen, this is like mega sump. I mean, Raj over there at MRC, they're killing it. It looks like we got like calcium reactors, you got skimmers, like grow out tanks, big old vats of water that we've shown.
This is the critical thing, and I'm sure you'll get into this for people getting into your systems. Is having salt water on hand is such a valuable, useful thing as aquarist, right?
Absolutely. So this is great. You got to have something like on a tank this large. I mean, you got to have the equipment, you know, ready for the water changes and everything. But man, we have so much to see around here, guys. Come on, let's keep going. I even love the discus, man. You gotta give a shout out to the discus. I mean, look at these guys, man. This is
Dean. There's something that I love about walking around their office is there are tanks everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know,
everywhere. So, I mean, it's
kind of like our office.
It is. It's very very unique. I love it. But man, look at that. So then, so Jay, take us around a little bit.
Well, here's my pride and joy, and. This is, you might recognize this tank.
Oh, man, look at this. To me, I can tell you right up, this is a Waterbox, everybody. Listen, hot. This is the 130.4 OMG. I mean, look at this. Jay has this thing tricked out. I know a lot of people have been asking, too, about the roller mats, you know, and so many people ask us, you know, can you put it on a Waterbox? Yes, you can. Look at it working right here. I mean, that's awesome. But you still got some socks, man. I even love the stickers that you got on there, man. It's just like personal touch.
Shout outs where they, you know, I've got, I'm using Life Rock in here and the Carib Sea Sand. Worldwide corals, most of the corals. I think there's a few from Living Reef Orlando, but the bulk of it is worldwide. And then got a shout out always to Biota because of what they're doing out in Palau. You know,
look at that. Do you see that red and blue one down there on the bottom there? That like Superman. Can you see that?
The Monty. Yeah.
Monty. Love it.
Oh, let's see if we can actually give you a little better color.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow.
Cameras hate that blue
Love
light.
the rock work, too, Jay, that you did. Like, I mean, look at that. Like, it's... Like these
you know,
like floating,
we might get into
you know,
a little
you get
of that,
into it.
You know, we might get into a little rock work, you and me.
Dude, I love it. Love it, man. So this is really, really nice. This Waterbox is gonna, man, when this grows out, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's only a few months old, but we're starting, it's turned the corner, so you can see the crusting. We're starting to get some encrusting on some of these Monties, and some of the acros are starting to grow out.
Yeah, for sure. Also, look at this lid, guys. This is a nice, people have been asking about some mesh lids. You know,
so that's the D&D jump guard.
D&D jump guard. Fits right onto the Waterbox. I mean...
it is a DIY kit in that you have to cut the parts, but what is nice is that it sits totally flush.
Yeah.
I actually damaged mine a little bit. It sits totally flush, and you have these cutouts which both accommodate Radeon and RMS and the AI HMS mounts.
Wow.
And then also, obviously, you can cut out. Essentially, it's popped up right now, but you can see it fits totally.
Wow. Love that.
Totally flush. So.
Dude, guys, I mean, this is sick. I mean, sick. Also, if anybody has any questions for AI, the Ecotech crew, or Waterbox,
I got the questions in hand.
You got the questions here. Rich is here. Dude, this is your opportunity, everybody. I mean, also share this stream. I mean, this is sick. I mean, sick. I also love it. Look at the artwork, man. This, I feel so, like, I don't know.
We're
hobbyists, man.
We're a bit
so
of
great.
junkies here. Yeah.
So great.
So we're wandering through
huge facility, man.
Counting area here, and into customer service.
Oh yeah,
back
man, look
here.
At this.
Got some. Everyone's got tanks doing tank stuff.
That's the thing. Like, there's tanks literally everywhere, guys. Look at this. Caught my attention right away. Look at that fish right there. Looks like a stormtrooper. That is sick.
This is Cade's tank, actually.
Yeah.
There's Cade. He's hiding there, over there in the background. We'll see him in a minute for the Q&A session.
Mm-hmm. But there's like little freshwater tanks with some guppies going here. I mean, it's very unique, and it's interesting that, you know, everybody's kind of taking care of their own tank, you know.
That's
really nice. Look at that little cube water box, man. That's sick. It's sick. Look at this now. Rich, this is, look at that.
Australian freshwater aquatic turtle.
Unbelievable
River turtle.
I've never seen one in my life.
Yo, that's like a big old Scott Crow right there, man. Like, he would go crazy for that.
Fly river.
I mean, that is awesome.
Fly river turtle.
Fly
we got a positive
river.
identification on it.
A fly river turtle. Freshwater. Hot.
Only eats fruits and veggies. There you go.
Only
Big
eats
piece
fruits
of,
and veggies.
What is that, kale? Looks delicious.
Delicious.
Get that turtle a
Delicious.
hamburger.
Now look at this. Look at these corals in this tank, guys. He even has got the clown trigger in there. Man, this is awesome.
That's a beautiful tank.
So this tank
Beautiful.
is fantastic because this tank didn't look this much different probably about 4 months after we set up. And this is a perfect example of your kind of soft coral tank where you can get this kind of this drama with stuff moving. All this stuff is easy to keep. Very tolerant of water. It doesn't actually require a lot of equipment, which we could probably get into later. But
This is definitely one
Look
of
at
my
that flower,
favorite types of tanks.
rock nem right there. I mean, that's really
plus, you get a little
nice.
bit more flexibility with the fish than in a hard reef. You can
Right.
keep a trigger, although some are sort of reef safe, it's always a bit risky with hard corals. So with LPS and soft corals, you can usually be a little
Yeah.
bit more flexible in your fish selection.
Love that, guys. Love that. Now, also, let's check out some of these. This is your customer support area.
Yeah,
guess
customer service. If any of you guys out there are customers, you've probably talked to some of these gentlemen every once in a while for assistance or help or suggestions. That's Alex over there. Behind us, Tim's on the phone.
And this is why when you choose a piece of equipment, this is one of the biggest reasons you choose it, because there's a company that stands behind it to support it.
They are here, guys,
This
answering your
is
phone
the
calls.
biggest reason for that.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, Jay, where are we heading from here?
All right, we'll swing.
We're going to the service
We're going this way?
department.
Oh, I think he wants to look at one more tag back here.
Yeah. Oh, here's a big old clowns in
Oh
there.
yeah, is that large Marge, Alex?
Large Marge is in there, yeah.
Large
Yeah,
Marge.
Large Marge. It's an older tag, probably in the process of being broken down. This one,
Now, I'm telling you,
this one's doing quite well.
Rich and I are both fans of the green star polyps. Look at that. Man, look how it's branching and growing like crazy.
Star polyp forest.
It's a forest. It's sick. I mean, I'm gonna have to break off a piece of that, Jay, and bring it back for me. But I mean, even look at that, the nem. I mean, wow, that's like a sunset. I mean, it's like orange and like a yellow in there. Really, really great. Even the gravel, they use like a black and white kind of mixed gravel sand bed on there. Very, very interesting. Love that.
All right,
Here we go.
carrying on.
Man, I'm telling you guys, this is next level. Yeah.
So this is actually physical service, so incoming products. This is where we
Wow.
take care of them, get them fixed up, send them back out, keep
All right.
keep people's tanks going.
All right, Dean, you just crossed through a barrier that most people don't get to cross through.
This is what I'm talking about. Like,
Right here.
next level stuff, man. I'm telling you guys, this is unbelievable, Jay. I mean, the operation that you have going here, this is like.
So tell us where we are.
So what are we looking at?
Okay, so we're in the production warehouse area, and this is where incoming raw materials parts are stored, sort of back there, over there. Back behind here, which we're going to just sort of walk through, and over behind that wall is the production lines where the products are assembled. We'll take a quick peek in through the doorway further down, which is where the SMT line, that's where all the electronic components are manufactured. And then goes right the way through production to packaging and then shipping, which we'll walk through on the way over there. But
Dude, love it. All right, let's go, guys. I mean, look. I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's just crazy. You guys are just killing it.
yeah, Prime Fuge
Prime Fuge
boxes,
is ready to go.
Prime Fuge is being built actually over here. So we have lines, the lines rotate in terms of what we're producing. This is the Nero and Primes, some burn-in testing going on.
Wow.
Stuff like that.
That's so awesome. So awesome. All right.
Wow.
Look at
these yet.
Dude, listen, you got to get you one of them.
these.
Get you a Nero. I'm telling you, this thing is hot. hot.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some haters out there the other day saying we don't make this stuff in the U.S. I mean, we definitely make it in the U.S.
Yeah,
Obviously, parts come from all over the world, but
I mean, here it is.
Yeah.
that's every product, right? So
for sure. Man, this is great. Wow. I'm in.
So here we got more pump lines, and then from here into shipping, which is where we're coming through over here.
All right. Let's make sure we don't lose our signal. Man, this is awesome.
And then before we head back into the studio area for Q&A, just take a quick peek through this doorway. We don't want to go in there because there's stuff happening in there, but that's the SMT
all
line
machines
where
and stuff in there. I mean,
where we're making the goodies.
Top secret stuff in there, boy. Top secret. Come on.
That's where all the crazy, I mean, the most insane machines I've ever seen put together.
Wow. Wow. I'm telling you,
So back here, it's a bit of a mess, and we're going into Dean's pre-show workout area. And cut through here.
All right, I'll take him.
Got some storage. Here you go. You want to do a couple? Do a couple.
No,
reps
it's okay.
for the
It's all right.
audience?
That's all right. Here we go. Wow. Now this is like recording studio stuff here. I mean, everybody wants to know, like, how do we produce all of these awesome videos and content? Look at this studio, guys. I mean, this is sick. I mean, this is next level stuff, man, right here. I mean, next level.
Have you given them a tour of your live stream?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, because that's pretty impressive.
Wow.
So I'm gonna hand you off here to Cade for the Q&A portion.
Wow. Guys, I'm telling you, you better start getting your questions in right now because, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Listen, guys, I am so pumped up. We are at the AI headquarters up here in Allentown, Pennsylvania right now, and we just gave you a tour of this facility and kind of behind the scenes of what's going on. They are cranking over here. I mean, they are flinging lights out of this place and pumps and gear. It is awesome. And Waterbox is, we're very fortunate to be here and partner with these guys as we go with our Plus Edition. And I know that that's been super popular. And it's just like, I mean, we're here all week. So we're just it just happened to be on our Waterbox live stream. And this is where we're at. So Cade, come on over here.
Awesome.
And hey now, say hello to the world.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Awesome. So, Cade, tell me a little bit. How long have you been in the hobby?
I've been in the hobby, honestly, I want to say my whole life. My dad's had a tank forever, so growing up I've been around the tanks. I went away to college, but when I came back, that's when I really got into it. So I really have always been in the hobby, loved it, loved everything about it.
Wow, that is fantastic. So, and what do you do here at AI?
So I'm the customer service representative. I also help film some of the videos too that you'll probably see coming out later.
Yeah.
But if you need any service advice or anything, reach out to us. We're definitely going to help you out with anything.
Excellent. That's another huge feature, guys, that Rich had mentioned earlier, is that, you know, AI, when you buy an AI product, you get the support. You know what I mean? Real people behind the phone that you can talk to, just like Waterbox. You know, so when you call our customer support line, hey, you know, Jess is there to answer your phone and answer your questions, and we're here for you. So that's why it's really, really key on the partnership. For sure. So, Rich, we got any questions coming in? I don't have the stream pulled up.
Not a whole lot, but I think we should pull up the stream and do some shout outs.
Some shout outs?
A lot of people in here with it.
Come on now, everybody, listen. Who doesn't love Waterbox? Come on. This is some crazy stuff.
Easy to put together. I actually set a couple of them up, and honestly, they went together super simple. It was actually awesome. Love the overflows too, everything about it. They're just very unique.
Wow. So Juan says Dean's going to break a piece off. Yeah, that's right, that green star pilot, baby. That's what I'm talking. He goes, Robert, I see a few Clarity filters. Any issues I should consider?
No, honestly, they're very nice. I mean, Cool thing about it, it is one of those things, you get that automatic turnaround with that filtration. You don't really have to worry about changing that filter sock every single day. It's going to do that for you. So it honestly is a very cool setup. I've had experience of running one too on a tank, and it's awesome. No issues that I've ran into. So
awesome. Robert says, how many times do you say the word sick?
One of you two.
Listen, come on, man. It's sick. Come on now. I'm telling you, man. If you're going to get to know me more and more, it's ridiculous. So Dan says, I have a question. Are there any plans for making diffuser for the Prime? I don't know if we can answer that.
That's a pretty good question. I mean, as far as I could talk about with future things coming out, unfortunately, they don't share anything with me. So
that's right.
You'll
top secret.
Yeah,
it's top secret.
Customer service. We're real people.
Great
so we
answer.
like to actually talk with our customers. You could ask us things, but we're going to tell you the truth. We don't like hiding anything here. So.
Dude, love it. Tran fan is a top fan of ours. Any plans to offer stronger magnet upgrades on the Nero 5 for the big thick tanks?
Again, same thing as before with the diffuser. It's one of those things we get told whatever's coming out as soon as you guys do. They actually tell us that morning, and it's one of those things that it's cool that we do that actually, because we're going to tell you straight up everything we know. So it's pretty cool.
Love that. Robert says built in the U.S. He did not know that.
Yeah,
dude, that's huge.
All of our products are.
That is huge.
Iowa for the AI, Ecotech, we build it here, right in Pennsylvania.
I mean, come on, guys. I mean, what are y'all waiting on? I mean, it's just like, what more do you need? Dustin says, hey, Rob says, cool tour. Dan says, Jess is the best. Is it true that camera adds 10 pounds to your beard? Alex
I'm
wants
not
to know.
too sure. That's one of those things that you guys would have to tell me. Alex definitely seen you in person, so he would know more than me.
Well, that beard is real, everybody. I'm telling you, it is real. Dustin says, whoop, whoop. Great tour. Nice to see behind the scenes. Great people just like the Waterbox family. The Clarisy fits what tanks? Wants to know what tanks did the Clarisy fit? Most of the reefs, for the Waterbox. Most of our reef systems, I would say from the 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot and bigger. You can modify the sumps to go ahead.
Like we saw earlier with Jay's setup, he was running the normal filter socks from that Waterbox sump, and he also had that Clarisy ran in it for extra filtration. But it's definitely one of those things you could get it working on any sump size.
Dean, I have a question for you. You can repeat it to him because I'm not. But after they buy the Plus Edition, what other equipment do they need to purchase beyond that?
Great question. So the question comes in is, you buy a Waterbox Plus Edition, what other equipment am I gonna need to get that tank up and running right from the start? So, I mean, off the bat, the necessities, you're gonna have the return pump, right?
Return pump's big.
Vectra.
Vectra is definitely
hands
awesome
down
return pump.
number one winner. I'm telling you, you got to get the Vectra pump. Most of the S1 and the M1 will fit majority of the Waterbox sizes.
Mostly every single tank you have, that's all you need to run is that S1 and M1.
So we got to have the return pump. Then you got, it's good to have some circulation in there.
Yeah, circulation. You could definitely go with that Nero 5. Awesome about it. Even adding multiple of them is nice because with the Nero 5, say you have just an LPS tank or you're starting off, just one of those is going to be perfectly fine with that. You also could add 2 of them, or 3 or 4, because we have the phase feature, which they really tie in and work together, and you could get so many different flows throughout that tank.
Telling you, if you guys have not played with that Nero pump, you have to. I'm telling you, it connects so fast, and the programs that you can do with this thing, I'm telling you, hands down, that thing is unbelievable. Also, what other equipment we're going to need? Need a heater, and the protein skimmer is kind of optional once the tank's up and running. But we suggest the Quantum, the Nios Quantum skimmer.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Protein skimmers are one of those things with it when you set up a tank, especially a larger one. Doing water change is definitely one of the most beneficial things for a tank, but skimmers are definitely going to help with that. And putting one in there, putting one in for the right size of your tank is going to help keep your tank more successful.
Absolutely.
What's the primary difference between the Hydra 26 that we have on the Plus and the 52?
Great question. So what is the main difference between the Hydra 26 and the 52s that we had? So we have the 26s on all of our water boxes. So what's the main difference between the two?
Yeah, it's kind of built in the name. The 26 HDs, there's actually 26 diodes on them. 52 HDs, there's 52. It's one of those things you could actually butt 2 26s up next to each other, and it's going to be about the same exact price as a 52.
Right.
And it's going to give the same par output. So 52, obviously bigger light, has more diodes, going to give you that par output, give you a little bit more spread to as well on it. So it's going to be.
But the 26 is way strong enough to do from a fish only all the way to the most advanced reef, man. That light's going to crank.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely tell you. I've seen people. I've been in the industry, have people call in all the time. I rarely see lights, especially the 26s, running up at 100%. You're going to dial those back. It's going to be nice for those tanks when you do get it larger, you can move it there and definitely dial it up. And if you need more demanding light, like your SPS corals, those 26 are going to be perfectly fine for that.
Yeah. So
Dustin has a question. Program recommendation for ideal coral growth.
Ideal coral growth. What programs should they do for the ideal coral growth is the question, right? So there are the signature designs, right? Signature series of AI that you can download, right? And it's pretty much experts around the world who had these beautiful aquariums are sharing their lighting schedule with everybody, and you can easily just download it onto your device.
Yep, you're going to go on that signature series. It's aquaillumination.com/signature. And actually, when you go on, you could see the picture of the professional's tank. So you could read about their tank, read about them in the hobby, and you could actually see their schedules before you put them on your tank and try it. So it's pretty cool. Like, those are schedules with success. Big thing with scheduling. There's no right or wrong way to actually program a tank. Well, there kind of is. That's why we have them. There's so many different ways to actually program a tank that you could really kind of just put whatever you need on there, and that's nice because you can pick from a couple different options.
Robert says, Dean, where's your energy drink? Come on, man, it's already gone, man. I already chugged that sucker before we started. You know, I gotta get the aminos.
That was a while ago.
I mean,
Everything's so sick.
that's why everything's so sick. It's because my blood is freaking pumping about 100 miles an hour right now. So, Michael says he loves his Nero 5.
There's a good question from Robert Cronk, not on the lighting topic.
Oh, snap!
Product plug.
There we go.
Product plug.
Robert says, how long does the salt water last in your vats? You know, how
That's
long
a great
do you
question.
leave it in there?
Yeah,
How long
thing.
yeah.
I mean, with salt water, it's nice because you're going to set it up, you're going to have it mixing. You're going to also go through it quickly because, realistically speaking, when you're keeping a tank to keep it healthy, you want to do a water change once a week, once every 2 weeks. But it's definitely one of those things. You're going to go through that water, but you're going to be able to leave it in there. Keep a circulation pump in. That's big. You don't want anything settling or anything building up in there. Clean out that vat. Say once a month, once every 2 months, but stay on top of that maintenance. You can leave it sit for as long as you have proper circulation in it.
Yeah. So Sean,
love the beard.
dude, Sean, Sean is saying that is one nice beard.
It's a little bit of work to get it, but
and Sean says, how long did that beard take to grow?
it's about 5-6 months of growth. You know.
Wow. So I mean. Listen, guys. I mean, you could ask us anything. I mean, really,
we'll answer it all.
It's all good. It's all good.
Real people, real beards,
real. Robert says, "What's ratio salt to water?" Well, I guess it depends on what brand you're using, right?
Yeah, most brands are actually going to have it on the box, so they're going to have that gallon per salt ratio. They usually go weight-wise, but they're going to have that in there for you. You definitely want that salinity. I will tell you, refractometers are definitely very big for that. Actually, Jay brought one in for us. It's nice because when you are mixing your water, you could kind of read off the box. It'll give you an idea what it is. But when you use a refractometer, it's going to get you that specific gravity that you want.
Yeah, this D&D H2 Ocean, I mean, this thing is really accurate for checking your salinity. So real easy to use. I mean, just hold it up to the light. Really, really great. So Alan's asking, what's a good light for a Waterbox 20-gallon plant tank for freshwater? Just a 20 cube.
We actually do have a freshwater signature series too. You can check that out. I mean, big thing with those, you definitely got to monitor your tank. You're around your tank, you know what's going to work best for you. You can see how everything's reacting to it. So definitely get an idea off of that signature schedule, see what he's running, and make little changes as you need to fit your tank.
Right, but it would be the freshwater prime would be perfect. So the freshwater prime is perfect for that Cube 20.
Yeah, my freshwater tank was shown earlier, and I had that Prime HD. That's a freshwater version. It's awesome, I will tell you. It's really
so
cool.
Jamie Torres says, do you use a refugium light to grow that beard?
You know, I haven't tried it, but I probably should when I'm sleeping. Put it on it.
The new Fuge light.
On.
Yeah, the Fuge light is helping the beard grow. Wow.
That's a good one.
Mitch says, what's up, everyone?
What's up, Mitch?
Yeah, is Ecotech going to sell upgrade kits again for Radions?
Honestly, that's one thing that I don't know. It's when the future comes out with it. It's one of those things, when we went to that G4, it was such a big difference in that Gen 3, so we don't do any upgrades to the Gen 4 from the Gen 3, but it's one of those things I don't know what the future holds, so we'll see what comes out with it.
I'm telling you guys, it is super excited to be here. I'm telling you, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get to see this tour. I mean, you guys are just killing it over here. I mean, it's
appreciate
really exciting.
It's cool having you guys here too. I mean, definitely add life.
It adds
a really sick office.
We're down here in Orlando, and now we fly up here. And listen, the cold. I don't know how y'all deal with this, but
I don't.
It's a little
cold is not my friend.
So, but guys,
be with you.
we appreciate you checking in with us. Definitely share the stream. Keep commenting because we will be here answering all the questions.
Where can you buy?
Where can you buy the Waterbox aquariums? Listen, you can go to waterboxaquariums.com. Has everything that you need right there. Also, we have a bunch of big online vendors that are partnering with us, like Marine Depot, Saltwater Aquarium, Triquatics, all of them. There's so many, as well as our local retail store. So go to your local retailer, ask for AI, ask for the Ecotech, ask for Waterbox, and they will completely get that for you. If you have any questions, once again, comments, we'd love to hear from you. But until next Wednesday, guys, here we go.
Still gotta look good though, just in case.
Powder all over.